And welcome to the All In Podcast. The podcast brings you new perspective on so many things and every once in a while dentistry. I'm your host, Shane McElroy, and giving you guys a little intro to this episode that was recorded live at DIA, that's Dental Influencers Alliance, that was held December 2nd through the 4th in Atlanta, Georgia, one of my favorite conferences. The guest for this particular episode was my buddy Dr. Brady Smith and Lowell Granath. They are the co-hosts of Drilled with Dr. Brady, which is a hilarious podcast. They get a lot of really good guests. They've had me on a couple times, but I'm just kidding. They actually have really good guests. Sometimes like Dr. Drew. They think they've had Steve-O, a bunch of famous comedians. You should definitely check out that podcast. It's a hilarious one. A lot of great information, a lot of big guests too. And Brady and Lowell are just fun dudes and hilarious. These fools had a table for their charitable organization that they are co-founders of, which is for Halo Dental Network, which gives away free dentistry to those who need it. So if you are a dentist and want to give back to people who need it, I'd highly recommend connecting with them. If you work for a company that sells products in the dental field, you can give product to them too. They'll use it and put it to a really good cause as well. So Halo Dental Network, it comes highly recommended. It's a great organization run by really cool guys with a great mission. This episode was a lot of fun. We talk about their dental network a little bit. We talk about the Nintendo 64 that they brought to DIA along with one of my favorite all-time games, GoldenEye. If you don't know that game, you should get it and look it up. And also like Mario Kart. We had a blast doing this one and played a little game at the end. So hope you guys enjoy.
You're listening to the All In Podcast with your hosts, Shane and Blake, giving you a new perspective on the dental industry. Are you ready to go all in?
Let's do this.
And here we go, folks. We're at DIA's opening registration party hosted by Zimmer Biomet. And we've got our first guests. And they're virgins to the podcasting game. That's for sure. That is for sure.
Virgins and something.
Why don't you guys introduce yourself? We have Dr. Brady Smith and Lowell. What's your last name? I already forgot it. Granath. Is that French?
It's Scandinavian.
Scandinavian? Where's that?
Sweden. Come on.
Just outside of, I don't know.
Outside of somewhere.
I don't know. Yeah, listen, I'm Dr. Brady Smith. This is my buddy Lowell. Lowell is the executive director of the Halo Dental Network. And the Halo Dental Network, I suppose I would be the founder of the Halo Dental Network, but really Lowell helped out with that too.
So is he the brains, the beauty, or the heart of the Halo Network?
And the balls.
And
No, Lowell is the hammer.
Is this a family show?
he's the hammer.
Is this a family show?
This won't make it on Zimmer Biomet's Instagram, but it will make the podcast, that's for sure.
Every good toolkit needs a hammer. So.
Absolutely. So what is the Halo Network?
So the Halo Dental Network is a charitable organization. It's a 501c3 nonprofit. And what we do is we facilitate charitable work. So we facilitate other dentists doing charitable work, and we kind of break down the difficulties and the obstacles that kind of would stop a dentist from doing charitable work, such as the cost of doing the work, how to choose the right patient. We help in the vetting process with patient selection. And then, look at that.
Disrespectful.
Unbelievable. Good thing I'm a mediocre editor. We'll figure this out.
Oh, that was disrespectful. And then we tell the stories of the patients that they help. So we believe that most dentists want to give back, and that they don't because of some of these obstacles, right? So we try to eliminate those barriers, making it easier for more people to do this type of work, and then we document that, telling the stories of these patients, and we hope to kind of show the world the transformative power of dentistry.
That's awesome, man. And so what's interesting is the last time we were at DIA in Scottsdale, this was 2 years ago because of COVID, that's when you and I first met in person. I'd heard the podcast before. We'd heard each other's podcast, and we got to meet.
That's exactly right. We were both on Grindr at the same time, and then I swiped right at the same time.
Well, once I got to meet you, that's when I stopped listening to your podcast.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's
I
fair.
might be thinking about someone else.
But you were there. What the first time you came to that DIA? You said I usually don't go to conferences, and you were expecting something else. What made you come back to this one?
So DIA, when I first went to DIA, I had never been to a dental conference. I was 10 years into my career, and I was a dentist that kind of kept to myself as far as like socializing with other dentists. And so I didn't really know what to expect, so I kind of didn't really know. But DIA being my first dental conference was interesting because it's so different.
It's different. Well, how do you know it's different? You've never been to one.
Well, I know now.
You know now. Have you been to other ones?
But so when I went, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I had a great time, actually. I met lots of people, met you, and I came back.
The low light.
I came back because, oh man, it's a party. So first of all, it's just fun.
Which, by the way, all that background noise here, because it is a party, and this is early registration, which almost nobody's a part of, nor does anybody see the lights or the camera that is directly in front of us for some reason.
Hey, it adds character and flair.
It does.
Right.
It's just complete chaos.
Well, Lowell, is this your first dental conference?
No.
How do you like dental conferences?
They don't really strike me as different than other conferences. I'm kind of a veteran of various industries. I was always the guy that got sent to the trade shows or the conferences and stuff. So it's nothing.
Not dorkier, nerdier, more uptight. Not this one, certainly.
Well, not this one, but definitely there's some more tuck-shirtedness.
Not at this one, though, which is why I love it so very much.
Yeah, and this is local to you. This is nice too.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not convinced to do it in Atlanta. And I love it here, man. This is a great place.
Atlanta's not bad.
Not bad.
Atlanta's not bad. People don't like the airport unless you live here because I have a direct flight.
Is this like the dental equivalent of Burning Man?
That's exactly what it is. In fact, the last DIA, they had a Burning Man tent there.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and they even had the flame logo. It's a legit conference. So, all right, if we're going to play a game in a second, but if somebody wants to learn more about the Halo Network, learn more about your podcast, where would they go? What website, Instagram, all that?
So the easiest thing to do if you're a dentist and you want to help out, you go to halodentalnetwork.org, and there's a little form that you'll fill out, letting us know, hey, I'd like to do free dentistry for someone. I will say all of our cases are comprehensive. It is not simply helping someone out of a jam. It is complete life-changing restoration, right? So we're taking someone with no hope, and someone who, in most cases, has lost all their hope with their smile, and completely changing their life by giving them their smile back. So if you think that's something you want to do, and you'd rather not pay lab bills, and you'd rather get, you'd like to get some of the supplies needed for free, then you should check out the halodentalnetwork.org.
What's your Instagram handle and website?
Halo Dental Network. And then the website is halodentalnetwork.org.
Halo Dental Net for Twitter.
And then we also host a podcast, and Lowell co-hosts with me. We do the Drilled with Dr. Brady podcast. And our Instagram is Drilled Podcast. And I make funny memes and reels.
Your posts make me laugh. It's one of the only ones that actually genuinely, when I text you LOL, I actually mean it.
That means the world to me, because sometimes I don't know if it's funny, but I think it's funny.
Well, you'll know that I'll tell you.
So I post it, and I think I like it. I like it. So yeah, they're somewhat dental related memes and things.
Yeah, but they're pretty relatable, just across the board.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. Listen, we gotta be able to poke fun at ourselves.
Absolutely.
We gotta be able to have fun doing what we do.
Speaking of having fun, you guys ready to play a game?
Yeah. I have been ready my entire life.
All right, so there's no winners here. There's only going to be one loser, and maybe two losers. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. You know the game Family Feud, right?
I do know.
We're going to play DIA Family Feud.
Awesome.
Okay.
It's you two versus each other, and here's what we're going to do.
And you're Steve Harvey?
Yes, I am. Minus the mustache and the good looks.
Yeah,
and
that's
comic relief. But other than that,
nice
I got it nailed.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to pick one at random.
Okay.
I do want you to see what the first one was. I'm not going to say this out loud, but it's hilarious to me. That was the one I saw first. We won't say it on there.
Easy, dude.
All right, so here's what we're going to do.
Do not disrespect.
There's 5 answers here. We surveyed 100 people. Not me specifically, I surveyed them. And we got the top 5 answers.
Got it.
The first one to get 3 right wins. The loser will then spin this wheel. Whatever, if it lands on a color, let's say purple, pink, green, whatever, we've got frosting over here. How long do you recommend somebody brush their teeth?
About 2.5 seconds.
Well, today we're going to do it for about 2.5 minutes. You're going to brush with frosting if you lose, right?
Okay.
And you get to keep the toothbrush. Congratulations. Or if it lands on yellow, or anything we don't have, or white, guess what? You're going to take a shot of apple cider vinegar, which is fantastic. Except we found out earlier that Lowell likes that, so that's not really a punishment. So let's hope it doesn't land on that.
Now, I like frosting.
I do too. But do you like having like blue or green teeth?
Is it gonna dye my teeth blue?
I really hope so.
Okay. Listen, I'm down.
All right, you guys ready? So
It seems like you have no risk in this, Shane.
100%. That's why I made the game. Right?
It's as if you invented
You're on my
it.
show. Yeah. What's up, brother? All right, so here we go.
Shane's pretending to have friends.
Yeah.
Hey, dude. Hey,
I have
what's
like
up, my
at
best
least
friend?
one and a half, and they're both here. So, all right. So here's what it's gonna do. We don't have a buzzer here for the first one, right? But we're gonna say Tweedly Dee. You have to say Tweedly Dee. Say. Go ahead and practice, guys.
Tweedly Dee.
Well, I need more energy, brother. The higher the pitch, the more bonus points you get. All right. So for the first one, we surveyed 100 people. Name a movie that took place on the water.
Tweedledee.
All right, Lowell.
Ah!
All right, which
Titanic.
one? Survey says number 1 answer is Titanic. All right, Brady, it's your turn. So Lowell's got 1, but we're gonna go back and forth now. All right.
So
Name a movie.
Same question?
Yep. Name a movie. The first one to get to 3. Name a movie that took place on the water.
Waterworld, starring Academy Award-winning actor Kevin Costner.
More like Wah Wah World.
Waterworld, number 3 answer. It's tied up 1-1 right now.
All right.
1-1. All right, Lowell, your turn.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick. It's a great book, but I don't remember seeing a movie about Moby Dick.
What? What rock do you live under? Gregory Peck.
Sorry. Survey says Lowell's way off. All right, Brady, your chance to take the lead. You're tied up 1-1.
Okay. I'm going to say The Little Mermaid.
That's a great answer, but it's not on the list. All right, Lowell, your chance to take back the lead.
Like a top popular movie that happens on the water. I can't believe Waterworld was an answer.
Waterworld was an answer.
Oh. I'm just trying to think of movies that happen on the water. Top Gun.
Another classic.
Yeah.
Good answer, sort of, but it is not on the list. You guys are killing me here. All right, let's keep going.
What about Master Commander?
No, definitely not.
Oh, come on.
That movie
All right, we're going to have to move on to another
Move
topic.
on to another one.
I don't know what
All right,
can you give us?
1-1.
What
All right.
What did we miss?
All right.
You're not going to tell us what we missed?
All right, we had Jaws, Open Water, and Red October. I didn't think Red October took over.
Oh, submarine movie. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Jaws is a
yeah.
good one. Jaws
I was
is-
thinking of Red Dawn.
That's under the water.
Okay, here's one that you guys eventually have to get. Okay? So we're going to start over again. Remember, to buzz in, it's Tweedly Dee. All right, what month does the neighborhood slacker take down his Christmas lights?
Tweedledee.
Tweedly Dee.
It was Lowell again. He's good with that Tweedly Dee.
March.
The number 3 answer, you got it. You're up 1-0. You're starting over.
April?
You got it. Tied up 1-1, but well, your opportunity.
February.
Keep speaking of the mic, can't hear you.
February.
Number 2 answer. One more, and Lowell's got it. Brady, you better nail this one.
I feel like this was rigged for me to absolutely lose.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm going to say May.
May is not on the list,
Shut up, dude.
which is kind of crazy.
Shut up.
January.
January is not on the
Ooh,
list.
it's anyone's game, buddy.
I'm going to say June.
June is on the list. Why May is not, I don't know.
That's really
but it's tied up. Well, you just need one,
July.
right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
July.
Boom. Lowell's got it.
That's the one.
Congratulations, Lowell. You don't have to brush your teeth with frosting.
He wins at all things.
All right, go ahead and spin the wheel of doom.
So I spin this, and then I got to do something terrible.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is once it stops. Oh, what is it?
Frosting.
Frosting. We'll say that's red.
Red. Oh, it's even color coded.
Boom, baby.
All right.
All right. And you get to keep the toothbrush. We're going to have to...
Can you critique his technique?
The ADA recommends that you brush for 30 minutes straight. If I can open up the packaging on here, we'll see.
Don't worry about that soft tissue. It'll be fine.
Pick your poison of toothbrush.
Go with green because green is my favorite color. I like that your game ends in the celebration of dental neglect and malpractice.
Hey, we got to keep ourselves in business, don't we?
That's
Let
right.
me go ahead and get this on there for you. We don't want it, for toothpaste, you want like a pea size, but for frosting, you want a cupcake size. So go ahead and enjoy yourself. Oh, this is good.
Hey, can I get a hit of that?
Hold on.
The wares.
Hold on, real quick. I'm going to go ahead and Instagram this one too. Let me video on my phone.
Oh, it smells
All
delightful.
right, go ahead.
I can go.
Let's see it. Brush it. Get in there good. Don't forget the tongue. The tongue's important. Let's get those uppers in there. Oh, it's good stuff. It's good. It's just sugar. That's
just
good
not.
for you.
How I'm used to doing that.
You're not used to brushing. He's not used to brushing his teeth, folks. Oh, keep going. Get that tongue.
The Diet Coke.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's gross. Get those uppers. Those pearly whites. It's like your gums are bleeding. All right, we'll let you stop at 30 seconds. Oh, and thank you for playing our game, Lowell.
I like it.
We didn't tell Brady, but before we we already talked about the topics. You just got screwed by your partner, buddy. I'm so sorry.
It's
Doesn't shock me in the slightest.
it's par for the course.
Didn't I just say? I feel like this was all set up to make me lose.
Let's see those pearly whites. Let's see it. Smile big. I'm disappointed now. This is terrible.
Is that good?
Red is out. Red does not work for me anymore. Where's that frosting? No longer an option.
Did it stain?
It did not stain.
I would say blue would
What
be.
do you have, veneers or something?
Blue or black? No, I don't have veneers. These are all natural, dude. I could use some veneers.
Those are the only ones we're using now. All right, perfect. We've learned a lesson, and you kind of got out scot-free. But thank you guys for being the first guests at this DIA for Zimmer Biomed's podcast or the All In podcast. I haven't really decided yet. We're going to find out.
This is fantastic. I'm sorry if I said things that were not professional.
Well, it's par for the course, buddy.
Yeah.
And
See, I
guys,
have
make
a
sure
friend
you
too.
check out the Halo Network. And if you are a dentist, give what you have, which is your skill, every once in a while, and give back to the community for those who can't afford it. So appreciate y'all, and we'll be back with another guest.
I appreciate you.
Thanks for listening to the All In Podcast. See you next time.